Mina, it's great to have you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your company and what you do?
So my name is Mina Elias. I'm the founder of Trivium Group, which is an Amazon advertising partner. So we are basically an extension of other brands who are selling on Amazon, and we help them with PPC, DSP, and all their Amazon advertising needs.
Awesome. And how's the conference been so far?
Conference is amazing. I mean, it's super cool to reconnect with everyone. Everyone, we've been talking online a lot, LinkedIn. Yes. So it's good to see people in person, and a lot of cool things and new things coming up. I see a lot of new software also coming up, and it's also a nice chance to see what's everyone struggling with, if everyone's on the same page, or people are doing different. A lot more than just having one-on-one conversations. So it's been awesome.
Any big learnings, like aha moments?
Yeah, I mean, I think the aggregator movement really opened up a lot, and I think now you have to build your business sharper than ever. And so I've been talking to a lot of brands, a lot of aggregators, and brands who have sold to aggregators, and you can no longer kind of just grow an Amazon brand haphazardly. It really has to be calculated. Your books need to be clean from day one. You need to kind of have the end in mind. So if you're launching at a loss all the time, understand that the aggregators are going to look at that and say, this is not a good growing business, and you're never going to have that exit. So that's been eye-opening. And then it's also really cool to see that there's been a lot of new software pop up on the scene, and I think there's a lot of money coming into the industry, and so it's becoming more mature.
Yeah. So I guess let's call it like preparedness for acquisition seems like a big theme for the sellers.
For sure.
Yeah. And looking at 2022, so you obviously spend quite a bit of time on Amazon ads, search, DSP. What are some big trends to keep an eye on, and any suggestions and best practices for sellers?
Yeah, so I'm really noticing that there is becoming a cap on how much you're able to advertise. Sure. And so I advertise on my own brands as well, and we're noticing that at a certain point there's a point of diminishing returns, and there's also the issue with cash flow cycle where I'm increasing my revenue by 10%, but I'm delaying the amount of cash that's coming into the business, and it's starting to hurt. So what I'm seeing, and this is all because of the additional Amazon ad inventory. Sure. And so everyone is advertising now. So really it's starting to hit a limit. There needs to be a lot more investment in organic ads, so using PPC to rank organically, and then also tapping into DSP to go upper funnel. Basically, people who have never seen you or are not searching for your product or for that, don't have that need, starting to target them, bringing them into the funnel. So maybe they were never thinking about buying your product, but now they're considering it, and then you start retargeting them and they eventually convert. So I'm seeing that, just being a search intent sort of product where people are looking for that product and you convert, it's starting, there's a lot of competition. Sure. It's starting to go away, and I think you have to start acquiring your own customers.
Absolutely. Now you talked about DSP, so let's dig into that a little bit, right? So there's been quite a bit of development around DSP, the targeting ability, the types of audience you can go after. What are you doing kind of in terms of best practices? What is your approach with DSP in terms of media deployment in support of search?
Yeah, so in terms of DSP, I break out the orders by basically, pieces of the funnel. Sure. So I have if you're a product that you can buy multiple times, I have remarketing. So basically people who've purchased you in the past haven't purchased in the last 30 days, and then retargeting, visited but haven't purchased, and then competitor targeting, analog targeting, in-market, demographic. And so every bit of the funnel, I would say at least put $2,000 a month behind that budget. The only time ROAS matters is for remarketing and retargeting. Above that, I'm only interested in click-through rate and detail page view rate, and perhaps add to cart, because that's where the whole purpose of the upper funnel is to expose your ads to brand new people and then get them back in the retargeting and the remarketing. So I would keep those KPIs in mind. The way I'm launching it is I'm launching the different funnel segments. I'm identifying which audiences are working, and try and be segmented as possible with your audiences. Obviously, you need at least 1,000 visitors a month for the audience to develop. Try and be segmented. Whatever audience is working, keep it running. What's not, feel free to turn it off. Test another audience. Look at the placements. Look at where you're showing your ads inventory. If it's Amazon owned and operated or publisher sites. A lot of times I'm not seeing good results with the publisher sites. So it really is, kind of throwing everything up there, and then seeing what works, keep it, what's not working, cut it down, and then continuously adding more budget and more audiences, and continue to test that. Also, I found that responsive e-commerce performs way better than like dynamic or still images. So I would really look at responsive e-commerce as like your images, where your images come from.
So where should our audience find you? So can you share some contact places for people to reach you? What are the best avenues?
So website is triviumco.com. You can reach out there. Mina Elias on LinkedIn and Facebook and YouTube, and then at Egyptian_prescription_Elias on Instagram.
Awesome.
See you guys there.
Yeah.